school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, go timeouts. Change them quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my...
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. He'll start on the ground here on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Titans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
On second down, Sellers, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Hal down to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Sellers. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL. On second down now, Sellers, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Hal trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll give the Jags a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sellers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You talk about this Titan defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Buffalo 18, 19 tight, 19 tight, 79 Bronco.
They'll send Kirk in motion right.
Dragon 60.
Second down, Hal back to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Ready. Black block.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Quick, yellow. Go red. Cut.
The Spears with another carry. There he goes left side. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown Titans. Tyjae Spears, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On second down, Sellers, and he'll be brought down here at the 28. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards, makes it 3rd and 7 now. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Titans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2nd down and a yard.
Trouble 38. Green Jack. Striker 3-3. Blue striker. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You look at this Jaguar defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
10 cycles.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
60 Bison, 18 Pioneer. Come 19, come 19.
And Howe will throw it. Oh, Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Smith red. Check right. Claude red. Right. White.
And here's a give to Spears. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 30. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one's taken in by Spears. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He'll drop to throw. That's to the tight end, Wiley. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
19 tight.
Now Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing here, Howell. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Here's Howell. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Ready.
Now Spears begin the drive. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
43 rail. Yellow, line. Hey, blue. Blue, check. Opposite, green. Check, pink. Black, swap. Ready.
Right back to Spears. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
On the ball. Go, 10.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Spears. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Red, yellow.
They'll set up a throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And they're going to speed things up here.
Fight, 60.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chig Okonkwo
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
60 Wildcats, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattlers.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be...
There he goes, right side.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Dragon 60. Left 19.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
19, target, 70 range, 70 range. Trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70.
At the 38-yard line.
Check smash, Panther 11, Panther 11, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
It's Howell with another throw. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
7 Pirates, 18 Rebels, 18 Rebels. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 18 Pioneers.
Howell, another throw on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Stay tough, boys, stay tough. Stay tough, boys, stay tough. Get through it, baby.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Come 19, 19 Lions. Ready?
Howell from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Down the left sideline. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Black Ultra. Smash. Red. Ready.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Hand off to Spears.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tyjae Spears. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans have opened the lead up to 30.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Howell now to throw it. Open man is Duvernay.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense, because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Howell.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Howell changing the play here. He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Done good with the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Watch out,
Yet
now.
at the same
52.
time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Come on, set.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Here's a run by Spears.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having it.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Down the right sideline.
And he gets it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Switch, yellow. Smith, red. Check, white. Cut, cut.
Spears will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Cut.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out.
And the Titans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards.
And the Titans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And now a run with Spears.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want
touchdown. A great play there. 40 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sellers. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
And Howell will throw it.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 41 yards.
And the Jags get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Howell throwing for it.
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Green Jack. Blue striker. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now here's another interception. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Claws red. Set cut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards.
Ready.
They'll run with Spears. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
White. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Set. Ready. Cut.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Out of the gun again to Spears.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Off the RPO, he completes it. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Striker. 3-3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they go play action with Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now Howell.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
10 cycles. Needle blue. Blaster, 6. Steel, black. Black shot. Set.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Black. Hut, hut.
On 2nd down now, Spears, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
3rd and 9 here. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well,